Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers for June 16th-27, 2025. See, Lily Winter's Crystal Cowell is stunned as Dumas is unmasked and somebody is going to die. On Monday, June 16th, Sharon Newman's Sharon Case is appreciating the fancy eats and drinks on the private train car, but she's a little paranoid about poisoning thanks to some of that PTSD from her captivity with Crazy Martin. Nick Newman Joshua Morrow, however, is not worried, and he digs in and is having himself a fine old time. He's got no skin in the game, he's just enjoying the trip. Also on that train car are Victor Newman Eric Bredin, Nikki Newman Melody Thomas Scott, Billy Abbott Jason Thompson, and Sally Spectra Courtney Hope. And of course, that private rail car is heading across France to the Dumas chateau. It looks like Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, Jack Abbott Peter Bergman, Kyle Abbott Michael Mealer, Lily Winters Crystal Cowell, Phyllis Summers Michelle Stafford, Damian Kane Jermaine Rivers, Devin Hamilton Britton James, and Abby Newman Melissa Ordway are not with them, at least not in any of the PR shots we've seen. On the train, Dumas left a card that says to relax and quote, "Wait and hope." And that is a quote from French author Alexandre Dumas, who wrote Count of Monte Cristo. And it feels like Josh Griffith pulled out his, senior thesis or something on this author and decided to just write a soap plot about it. I don't know. It's very literary. We'll see if it pays off. Victor gaslights everybody on the train, saying he knows who Dumas is, but he doesn't really. Sally stands by her man as Billy and Victor diss each other. They assume they're being brought in separate groups to divide and conquer, possibly to weaken. Dumas, meanwhile, is watching all of them on the train via a hidden camera while he lurks in his lair like a Bond villain. Adam Newman Mark Grossman and Chelsea Lawson Newman Melissa Claire Egan back in Genoa City discuss that Victor Newman is going to freak over Adam, delaying the hit piece on Billy. And then, after some noodling on it, Adam decides quite boldly he's done. He's not going to be his dad's attack dog. He will not run the smear campaign on Billy at all, which absolutely thrills Chelsea when Adam says he is willing to face Victor's wrath. She's so worked up and gaga about it that she tells Adam she loves him again. If you're a Chatham fan, soak it up. If you're not, sorry. Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, and Holden Novak Nathan Owens are poking and prodding at each other back in Genoa City. He checks in with Audra for an update on the trip and then tells Holden, "You know what? Now that you're fired, you should go back to LA. So, we've got Holden fussing about Damian Kane's Jermaine Rivers betrayal and how he doesn't want a job at Winters out of pity. And then Holden starts taunting Nate about his own past with Audra until Nate has had just about enough. And he walks away pretty much unbothered after he gets an update from gal pal Audra that she arrived in France just fine. Everybody makes it there on Young and the Restless. Okay, we'll see if everybody makes it home because of some spoilers that we got. Tuesday, June 17th. There is a hedge maze obstacle before the guests are allowed into Dumas' shadow, or at least for some guests. We know for sure playing the maze game are Phyllis and Nick and Sharon. Also, Sally and Billy, Jack and Diane, and Kyle and Audra. These are all the maze runners that we've seen from the Tuesday episode. And with the obstacle complete clever, Phyllis makes herself at home in Dumas' big old mansion as she sits and ruminates on her sneaky grand plan to get what she wants from the mystery man. Billy and Sally make it through the maze, and Billy kicks off his own plan that he's cooking up about Dumas. He wants to take down Victor and get Chancellor back. Wednesday, June 18th, Danny Romolodi Michael Damian has some advice for his son Daniel Romolodi Michael Graziadier. It could be about his music, his grief over Heather Stevens' Vale Bloom horrible murder, about how Tessa Porter Kate Fairbanks is helping him, or hot topic about his nutty mom Phyllis on which she is plotting. Tessa has had enough, and she demands answers from Mariah Copeland Cameron Grimes. We know Tess is worried But Mariah is sitting on a big secret about a night of drinking with some random old dude and something really bad that happened that night. Plus, Adam and Chelsea get naughty at the office, which is one more thing won't appreciate it. They might as well enjoy it while they can because they may be on the unemployment line soon enough. Thursday, June 19th. Audra's plan starts off well and Kyle apparently falls into her web. But his parents are on high alert and Jack and Diane know to keep an eye on Audra. So, we'll see if they shut it down and save Kyle's bacon. Victor clearly would aid and bet whatever Audra has going on since she's doing it on his orders. Jack is second-guessing delaying their honeymoon to Dole at the Dumas chateau. He and Diane discuss taking off, but then things take a turn, and they just can't leave. Lily is more than ready for answers. And again, where we're at, all signs are still pointing to Cain. There are not a lot of men in her past, unless they're going to invent somebody. But, she's been with Cain since she was, 18? And before that, she was with Daniel. Lily's entire romantic history. We've seen it play out on screen. Unless they're going to violate history. There's a limited pool of candidates when it comes to people with Lily. So, there's also the interest in Chancellor, the issues with Billy and Victor, the kind of apathy where Adam is concerned, the working relationship with the Abbotts wanting to protect the winners. Just a lot of red flags. Friday, June 20th, we finally find out about Dumas. So, we're going to be seeing him during the week, but on Friday, he is going to unveil himself to the party guest. And of course, we'll get his real name unless they're going to play the plastic surgery card or something. There's also a huge scene coming between Dumas and Lily, where she is really going off on him. And Billy Flynn also confirmed that some of his first scenes were with Eric Braeden. So, lots of Dumas versus Victor action ahead. The party guests are all stunned. And who it was is not somebody that was on their bingo card. The best guess most people had was Tucker McCall, Trevor St. John, which we initially wondered if it could be him. But then, pretty quickly we were like, no, it just doesn't line up. Plus, Amanda Sinclair's Miss Hale Morgan link to Dumas is exposed. It would kind of be bizarre if they were married or something, right? June 23rd through the 27th, the party guests are reeling from the Dumas identity reveal the prior Friday. Everyone is stunned and confused. Kyle is on the verge of being in big trouble with Claire Grace, Newman Haley Aaron, if Audra and Victor's plan succeeds. And it is looking pretty good. But you know what? Even if Audra makes Kyle look bad, if the Abbotts figure out Victor's behind it, Claire may make her granddad pay with Victoria, Newman Amelia Heinel joining in, and won't hold it against Kyle. And as for that contract he signed with Victor, it's nonsense. The Dumas reveal leaves Lily, Devon, and Abby wondering why this is happening and what the endgame plan is with all this. Damien's very confused as well. Victor's going to be lashing out. Amanda is facing fallout with the Winters, but she may not care too much as long as Phyllis isn't furious. Adam waits and worries about the fallout coming his way for disobeying Victor. Nikki cannot rein in her husband, and Nick and Sharon get closer as chaos ensues, and very soon the murder mystery begins. But who dies? Will it be Damien? Or maybe Carter? Will it be some glorified extra like a housemaid? We'll know soon. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.